Hey y'all, you don't have to live in Texas to love chili. We love our chili in Texas. And I think you're going to especially love this one because it is going to pack in a lot of nutrients and fiber. It's super healthy, but super delicious. And that's what I love about God's Good Food. It's not just healthy, it's also yummy. So this is how simple this one is. I use my Instapot, but you could also use a crock pot and just cook it all day if you don't have an Instapot. But with an Instapot, this can be ready in about 30 minutes if you have prepped your veggies and the ingredients. So I have already rinsed black beans. This is a can of black beans and I rinsed it. We will post this recipe on HelloHealthyHabits.com and you'll be able just to print it there. But this is a can of black beans and then one large sweet potato, or this is too small. And I've used it, with both and it works out. It's probably not exact, but that was probably about 2 cups. And then a whole small of the bell pepper is what I have here chopped. And then 1 kind of medium onion. And then a can of the Rotel or the spicy tomatoes. It does not have to be Rotel. There are a number of brands, but Rotel is what I have. And the tomatoes with chilies is basically what this is. So we add that in. And then this is about 3 cloves of garlic that I've just kind of chopped very finely. And you can use less or more depending on how much you love garlic. We love garlic and it's super healthy. So this is 3 in our chili. So then I take a vegetable base broth, and this one is just called Better Than Bouillon, but it's vegetable. And so I put that in, and I am going to actually add that to the water. There's a cup of water, and that's not going to release from my spoon extremely well, so I'm just going to kind of soak it in my water for a few minutes and let it kind of come loose in the water, and we'll pour in the cup of water. And then the last thing is this is an ancho chili powder. And I have just learned about this sort of recently, but it's quite delicious and it's really kind of a fun mix. And so you add a tablespoon of that and voila, the chili is basically done. So I'm gonna add my chili powder here, the water. And I am going to use a little knife because that vegetable broth paste didn't come quite out. And then I'm going to give it a good stir, and I'll just go ahead and stir it with my knife since it's already in there. Now, if you were doing this in the crock pot, chances are you'd need a little more water than that. The Instapot kind of holds in water as you cook. It's a pressure cooker, so it cooks it quickly, but it kind of holds in the water, and so you probably need more like a 1.5 cups of water. And whenever this gets ready in about 30 minutes, I like to take a potato masher and mash it so it's more like kind of a chili consistency. So you can leave it chunky, or you can kind of mash it and it kind of looks a little bit more like chili. Either way, it's yum. So we will check back in 30 minutes when our chili's done. This has cooked in our Instapot for about 30 minutes and it looks delicious. I took a potato masher and mashed it. It just has such a wonderful consistency whenever it's mashed. Now, when you get it out of the Instapot, you can look and maybe you want to eat it. It looks a little bit more like a soup until you mash it, but once you mash it, then it is absolutely wonderful. I'll get a little napkin right here for my little drip on the side, and isn't that beautiful? It is as tasty as it is beautiful. So we have made some sprouted corn tortilla chips, and we love making those when we make this, and I have some of those on the side here. We also love topping this with avocado and with a little bit of green onion or even cilantro. So it's real versatile. A lot of different things that you can do with it. Most anything you would do with regular chili, you can do with your black bean veggie chili. I think you're gonna love it. It's packed with nutrients, so delicious. I'd love to know what you think of it. Give it a try. All right, that's it for today. God bless you big. Bye-bye.